Moving on to some feel-good news this hour, the Legacy Ride4Hope will embark on its 550-kilometre cycling journey starting at Nelson Mandela's former home on Vilakazi Street in Soweto, and they'll finish at Nelson Mandela's capture site in Howick in KwaZulu-Natal. In fact, they've started that cycling. I think the aim there is to raise funds towards building classrooms in underfunded schools. Let's discuss this further now with Luthando Kaka from Ride4Hope. Luthando, good afternoon. How is it going? I understand you've started already on this ride.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to your viewers. Yes, today marked our second day. We rode from Standerton and just finished now. The first few riders are actually coming in Newcastle, and we did a distance of about 155 kilometers. So we had an early morning, and it's been quite a long day.
And it's been going well so far?
No, it's going incredibly well. I have to say. I mean, we started off with the opening and the handover, if I can say, of 3 classrooms that we built through our partners, Romco. We opened it up as Ride4Hope and the Nelson Mandela Foundation partnership. So which is part of the legacy, which is the event is actually about. Yesterday, we started with 2 classrooms and a storage facility and office space in Soweto at Isaacson Primary School in partnership with ABSA, and today we did something similar with 3 classrooms in Standerton at Soweto Primary School for grade R learners. And and after that, the riders took on this enormous task, doing 180 kilometers yesterday, and today 155 kilometers. So it's been going great, I have to say.
The next leg will be from Newcastle to?
The next leg is Newcastle to Harrismith, and that will mark our second day. And tomorrow the riders are looking at 120 kilometers.
Okay, tell us more about the Ride4Hope and how people who are listening now might support you.
Yeah, the Ride4Hope, I mean, is an initiative and in partnership with the Nelson Mandela Foundation. It's pretty much the cycling community saying, how can we, as the cycling community, contribute to the social challenges that the country faces. And this year, as Ride4Hope, we came up with Classrooms for Hope, whereby we actually raise funds through our partners and participants to say, what can we do for the small towns that we ride past? And as we've done for the past 2 days, we've raised funds and actually built a classroom which we are handing over. And I mean, on our last day, we are doing something similar as well with Hulamin and Umgeni Water, handing over classrooms in Empopomeni, in Howick. So people can actually come on board with riding, of course, joining us on the road, but also there's a lot of space for corporates who want to be part of the change and deal with the social challenges that we face as a country.
How many more schools that you're going to be handing over, or classrooms? How many more classrooms you're going to be handing over for the rest of your journey to Howick?
Yeah, today we did our second school with 3 classrooms, and on Saturday when we arrive at the Nelson Mandela capture site, which is our finishing point, having started at the Nelson Mandela house in Soweto, we're going to be doing another handover of 2 classrooms at the school, and the final school, which is the 3rd school in Empopomeni in Howick. And the riders are actually looking forward to that, and so is the school.
How many riders are taking part in this year's Ride4Hope?
This year, Braden, we have about 85 riders. We started with 85 riders, and I mean they've took on the challenge quite well, I have to say, because also these are your working people that have their 9 to 5, but have made an effort to train and also give their time and financial support to these causes.
Lovely commitment. Yeah, we wish you well for the rest of the ride to Howick. From Newcastle, you're heading down to Harrismith, and of course, you'll be heading down to Howick. It's for a good cause. Thank you very much, Luthando Kaka. Ride4Hope, which is in partnership with the Nelson Mandela Foundation, they raise funds to build classrooms in underfunded schools.